Raymond, just inquiring about your podcast. I would appreciate you getting your finger out of your hole, please, and entertain me, Raymond. Okay? You can't just fucking release a statement saying you're going to have it out every Tuesday, and then not. Now up your game. Come on.
Welcome to the Kendi and Raybo podcast, episode 24, recorded in Raybo's house.
Ladies and gentlemen, episode 24 of the Kendi Raybo podcast is in your pocket.
On your phone.
A few days late.
No,
very late.
Very late. See, my van broke down. Well, it didn't break down. Like I said in the last episode, several lights came on in the dashboard. I didn't know what they meant.
She looked like a Christmas tree.
It did look like a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
And then what happened was then I had to drop it into Mickey Stenson.
Yeah, you dropped it down to Mickey.
Mickey Stenson, that's my mechanic.
And Mickey do it a good bit now.
Oh, Mickey's great. Like.
Oh, Mickey do it now. He's very good now, Mickey. Yeah.
Because you know when you get one mechanic,
He's
you
like the
trust.
family doctor.
He is.
Yeah.
You don't trust anyone else.
He's your GP.
I said there's no point in the year where one of our cars isn't in with him.
Oh, they're in the McAndrew Mickey hadn't touched. That's the truth.
That's not a reflection of us having a big fleet of cars. That's us having a fleet of very shit cars, and they're always broke. So there's always something wrong with something.
No, but that's any car, Ray, though. There's always something wrong with any car. When I bought my first ever car, my old fella said to me, "Congratulations, Kendi. You'll never have another pound in your pocket." Because it doesn't matter if you buy a new car or an old car, there's always something wrong with it.
And the reason we are so late is because it has severely affected our recording schedule, which is hectic at the best of weeks. And we have now had to take a drastic action.
Yeah.
I'm somewhat stuck in Mayo due to the lack of transport. Yeah. So Kendi...
I got into the Brown Skoda and I took a trip. I took a trip down through Ballina.
Now tell us about...
the arse
you know
end of
Ballina now. You know you can get to Ballina. What did you have to do in Ballina then to find me?
Well, like it was like driving out. Like I wouldn't be used to the country now.
Yeah, did the light stop?
And your old fella said, yeah, the light stopped. Your old fella said, and would you go up in the country yourself? I said, no, Castlereagh town. He said, yeah, small town now.
Dig straight away. You're here in my house.
Yeah, I'm in Race. I've never been in your house before.
You never?
I've never been here before.
But you're very,
It's beautiful. There's pictures hanging up of Ray lads all over the place. It's almost like he's dead.
And
there's like shrines to him all over the place.
Bits of flowers around them and everything.
Yeah. The candle burned underneath us. Yeah. They're beautiful photos now, I must say.
You rocked up and you were enjoying the lack of light.
Yeah, I couldn't see anything.
There was no light. When you rocked up in front of that... Well, first of all, you rang me.
I'm used to the big city of Sligo.
You rang me and you said, is your house called Hillside?
Yeah.
Was you insinuating that I wasn't on the side of a hill?
No, I was insinuating that are you posh? Because only posh houses have names on them.
Well, sure, when you live in a village full of McAndrews, you have to put a name in the house.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they don't. Because there's more Michael McAndrews living in this general area.
Have you family around the same area as well?
Well, we don't know if they're family.
You don't know?
They're kind of far out relations.
Yeah.
Do you know there'll be third and fourth and fifth cousins?
Yeah, you couldn't go on a date with them, we'd say.
No,
just in case.
That's why I left and went to Sligo to get a good Sligo woman.
Yeah, there's a good few McAndrews around here now with kind of 11 fingers and maybe all that kind of stuff.
But come here, how do you like... We're in the front, we're in the good room, we're in the
good
room,
yeah. You know it's the good room when the plastic still hasn't worn off the recliners that you got put in a couple of years ago. The plastic still had them.
Can you take that plastic off?
I think you can, yeah. That's only to stop the bad feet going on it.
Do you want to stay over in the house? That'd be really great for you to sleep over.
Could I?
I can get... At least I'll find 2 out-of-date tins of Guinness out in the shed.
Can I sleep in Karen's room?
No, you can't sleep in Karen's room.
I'll stay over if I can sleep in Karen's room.
Okay, we'll ring Karen after we finish.
Don't ring her.
We'll see. Why?
It's okay.
Were you talking to her already?
No, I don't. I don't need her to know.
Okay. I see. You don't want Karen to know that you're sleeping in the room.
It's better if she doesn't know because I sleep naked.
Stop it. Now, in fairness, you could stay in Karen's room 40 nights in a year, right, without her knowing.
Yeah.
But it'll never affect her.
Yeah.
Because at no point does any man or woman stay in this house with the sheets being changed the following day.
Always.
Like immediately after you leave the house, I'd say you're not sleeping here at all tonight. All the sheets will be changed.
Go away just because
you were in the house and you thought about sleeping in the bed. If someone thought about sleeping in the bed, she probably has the bed made up.
Your Caramel, you mean?
Yeah.
That's just in case.
Yeah, just in case, yeah. He might want to stay over. It's a long spin back to Sligo. I'll make up a bed. I'll make up Karen's bed. He'll enjoy that.
But come here, is there tea to be had or what's going on?
What there's tea coming?
I'm like Dwayne Gallagher. I've been in the house about 15 minutes. I haven't been offered tea yet. I'm getting vexed.
But my mother made a load of nice buns for you.
She made a good.
That's what Irish mammies do. She gets the buns out.
She gets the buns out.
Yeah, but in fairness, apparently that's a trick. that if they hear visitors coming, if Irish mammies hear visitors coming, they'll start baking.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing nicer to walk into a house to the smell of bacon.
Yeah, but my mother wouldn't bake, you see. She'd go down to Benny's and get an old apple tart.
Right, and would you heat it up in the microwave and get the same smell?
No, she would. Like, when people come, like, she'd be one for going out and getting them stuff rather than making it herself in there. She hadn't time, sure.
Right.
She'd be flat out the HSE ratio, she hadn't time.
Right. Oh,
She'd go down to Benny's.
Now. We have a visitor.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, how are you, Caroline, huh?
Lads, we better make room.
Just put it down there. Hold on there.
Wait, I have the whole table taken up. Fair play to you. Now, put her over that side.
I should be very careful, Mark. Don't say a word about Michael McAndrew. He doesn't want to be any hand actor part
No,
of
we
this.
won't say a word about him, is right.
Look
at this, there's sandwiches and everything.
We have toasted sandwiches with a bit of potato crisps. We have a bit of bread.
Look at the spread. She'd have to do it first, Ray.
Isn't it lovely? She's the foreman flying.
She has sandwiches, and do you know what I love about the sandwiches, Ray?
What?
You can't eat a sandwich without a crisp beside it. And she put the crisp down beside it.
But you know, she cut them into fours.
She did cut them into
fours. And I'd normally
yeah.
only eat 2.
I wouldn't have 4 now, Carol. Sorry about that.
Yeah. That was your joke from the deli.
Yeah.
We never said anything about the deli on Saturday morning.
Yeah, that's right. We went in on Saturday, and Ray pretty much got to live out his dream of working behind a deli and righting the wrongs that he thinks have been in delis for many years.
I did.
And do you feel like you actually righted some wrongs?
I felt I learned a lot about it.
That maybe you're not right?
Well, no.
That's tougher than it looks.
It is tougher than it looks.
Yeah.
I have now an amazing respect for people who do delis.
Yeah.
Who do the delis.
They do it.
Because when you 4 or 5 people standing there staring at you,
yeah.
and they're all looking for sandwiches, and an average sandwich taking on average about 2 to 3 minutes to make,
yeah.
you're under pressure, like.
Oh, for sure.
And you're trying to remember and then I made an odious mistake.
What'd you do?
Well, at one point I had to make a plate of banana sandwiches, which was my special for the day.
The Raybo's banana sandwich.
Raybo's banana
Should
sandwich.
we explain what it was?
Oh yeah, well, because it was like a coffee morning for the Irish Cancer Society.
Yeah, and Action Cancer. Yeah,
Action Breast Cancer.
Yeah.
Because it was that, there was a big group of ladies.
Yeah.
Sitting over in
Tremendous ladies.
seating area.
Yeah.
And I suppose to give us something to do rather than poisoning customers, they decided to let us make up a few trays of sandwiches.
For them.
So we started off with something simple. I made a wee ham salad on white.
I made a turkey and stuffing.
Yeah.
And I made ham and cheese.
On brown. Now,
On brown.
It was more a ham and butter. Because that's...
My one?
Yeah.
I was making it stick together.
Yeah, we had to replenish the butter after you finished.
Ray, you need loads of butter when you're using grated cheese.
There was 8 ladies sitting there with high cholesterol when you were finished. Those ladies have to go get checked now. They have to go on a fitness program.
No, but Ray,
a special diet.
Ray, there's a method to Kennedy's madness, you see, because when you're using grated cheese, I do find I'm making a sandwich at home.
Right.
It just be falling out the side of it. And I do find that I'm having a drop of bread and then maybe a drop of grated cheese and I'm picking up off the side of the plate.
Right.
So I use loads of butter to make it stick better. Now, maybe it was a bit too much.
Oh
like,
my God, it was a layer in itself. You know the way you see turkey in a sandwich and it'll be white?
Yeah.
Well, there was a layer of yellow butter.
I didn't see them complain. There were 8.
They were 8. But then I made my banana sandwich.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And I threw it down and I was expecting great things. And in fairness, they were very nice. They did eat all the banana sandwiches.
I think they enjoyed it.
At the exception of one big problem.
Yeah.
The manager...
Yeah.
Niall, fair play to him.
Yeah.
Niall and Donna there. Niall, I think, owns the place. Donna runs the place.
And fair play to the 2 of them.
Fair play to the 2 of them. And of course, Shauna and Danielle in the back as well. They were giving us a hand, keeping us going. But
Alan was there as well. He's a big listener to the podcast.
Listener.
Shout out, Alan. Bye.
Yeah. But anyway, Niall came up anyway, owns the building, owns the whole lot, runs the whole show.
Oh, he did big dig.
And he says to me, was there a hint of scallion in those banana sandwiches? And I looked at him like he had 10 heads and I'm going, why would I put scallion?
Scallion inside the banana sandwich.
But apparently, as I was making the banana sandwich, I was doing it on the board that I previously made the ham salad in.
Yeah.
And I had scallion in the ham salad sandwich.
And it's a strong...
It's strong stuff, and it was on the board, and I think I had cut the scallion on the board.
Like, you might cut a pepper maybe. Like, scallion is strong. Like,
Anyway.
he came back over and he said, yeah, did you put his onion in this, no?
So my speciality now was banana and scallion sandwiches.
But it went down well then. You made a crisp sandwich as well.
I made a crisp sandwich,
They were ordering from us for a finish the women.
Yeah.
They were saying, I'd love a crisp sandwich.
And
I was saying, Bride, you have flat house. Having time. So you done them up a crisp sandwich. They enjoyed that as well.
Yeah.
And they're all drinking tea, and good money went to the Cancer Society, which is tremendous. It's exactly why we done it.
And we made a pizza.
Oh, we made a pizza.
You made the meat feast.
I made a Kendi meat feast.
And I made a quiche.
You did. Ray, you see, you didn't realise because you had your head over us. looking in, putting all the stuff in. So you were very, like, you had tunnel vision on it.
Yeah.
I was watching the reaction of the girls who would usually make the pizzas, and there was a lot of him and hawing going,
Would you put sweet corn now
Man,
in with the peppers?
she was 2 inches deep, by.
She was.
It was a
And it
quiche.
kind of piled up in the middle as well.
Yeah. So
yeah.
they said before we made the pizzas, right? And I tried to justify this because me and you have been arguing about it since that day.
Mm-hmm.
We made the pizzas just for the crack. They wanted to do a live video of us making pizzas.
Yeah.
So we started making pizzas, and they were saying I would just throw it away afterwards, you know, because the women won't eat the pizzas. They're full of sandwiches.
Yeah, I've heard the story. Yeah, carry on there. Yeah, whenever you're ready.
Right?
Yeah.
I made the meat feast.
Yeah,
it came
sure,
out
yeah.
so well
Yeah, class.
that they said slice that up,
Yeah, put it out, yeah.
and they sold it. In
Yeah,
the
of course they did, yeah.
And then you put yours out, and what did they say to you?
Well, they kind of tricked me. They said, why don't you put it in a box? I said, why would I put it in the box? They all keep it all together for you.
Yeah.
Because it was a quiche. It didn't need to be, it didn't have a whole pile of cohesiveness.
They did the equivalent of saying, we're just going to put yours up on the fridge now, Ray. That's what they did.
Yeah.
We'll leave that in the box, so it's going to look beautiful,
They
Ray.
sent yours in for the IB art competition and they put mine up on the fridge.
Yeah, yours is on the fridge, yeah.
Yeah.
So they actually saw mine. I could work in that place, boy.
Yeah.
I was like Mario blowing cash and remaking the pizzas, boy. Huh?
It was a fantastic experience and I don't think I'll ever look at
You loved
going
it.
for a sandwich again. I made my own chicken fillet roll in the end as well.
And yeah.
Yeah. But I found myself judging people. Like
Right.
people had asked me for stuff and I'd actually look at them and going, are you mental?
Yeah.
Why would you put sweet corn in a chicken
You were
fillet wrap?
questioning them.
I was. And then when I toasted it, they said it wasn't toasted enough. And I said, that is toasted. That's the definition of toasted.
Yeah.
I pressed the button. 50 seconds later, it's toasted. Why would I run it again?
But Ray, what did Niall say to you? The customer
Customer's always
is
right.
always right.
That's right.
That's right.
That's
You
right.
Now, I had a bit of an argument with Jan Fiona Brennan when she came up looking for a sandwich.
What was wrong with her?
Oh, she said I'd have cheese and I'd have peppers and I'd have lettuce.
Oh, not a bit of meat on it.
I said there's no substance to that at all, lovely.
Yeah. No, she's wasting her time.
I said, what? I said, oh, it's an awful sandwich.
I'd say she didn't get halfway down the road after that without dying with the hunger.
Yeah.
And having to tip into Roberto's or something for an old sausage sandwich.
Yeah, there we go. No, she went in and got back the sausage.
That's it.
But that was it anyway. Fair play for having us. It was tremendous crack. And I love seeing stuff like that because that's, like I said, it's my local shop. We didn't get off on the best foot with the Raybo and you.
No.
But I love seeing community stuff like that going on.
Are you now a hero in the shop and you go in and get a few bits?
I haven't got in since actually.
Have you not?
no.
You'll have to
No,
go in
but
now.
I like that because you know from me the reason I love, we'd say, going to Fiddler's Creek and stuff like that is that I go in and I know everyone there.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's where
Like,
everyone knows your name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where everybody knows your name. Kendi wants to go where everyone knows his name. So I like that community thing. And I think it's dying out, would you believe, now in Ireland. And it's
Yeah.
great to see it still. So I love going into places like that. Fair play, Calthra.
Well, the good thing is I think I've every Saturday morning got now for it.
You've
I'll
got a
be
job.
working every Saturday morning now in
Minimum wage.
minimum wage. Yeah. I know.
Man, I meant to say this to you as well. The
What?
2 women that were working with us, we must have opened their heads because we asked them 1,000 questions.
We did, but I got them a box of milk tray after her.
Did you?
Oh, I did give them the box of milk tray all because the lady loves.
Did you take it out of the podcast expenses?
I did, yeah.
we can claim back on them, Ray. We get it back.
But it was bad though because it was when we finished. This is the thing. This is what has led us to this point.
Yeah.
In the wilds of Mayo.
Yeah.
After we did the deli thing, we were
Wrecked.
supposed to go up to the house and record this episode.
Wrecked.
But sure, I was wrecked. I was like a little child after the birthday party.
And we did 2-hour stint, like.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and we were absolutely wrecked.
I was pooped. I had to go home and watch Star Trek.
Yeah.
2 hours of Star Trek. Just to try and get myself back going.
I know, yeah, it was tiresome now, in fairness. So
Wish-
we got it done. Lovely.
She's
Thanks,
back.
Carmel.
Now, come in there, Carmel, now, and sit yourself down there now. We have the pleasure of a special guest this week. We have young Carmel McAndrew, and she'd be my mammy.
Should be a mammy of yours.
She'd be mammy of mine, yeah. She'd be my father's girlfriend.
She was once upon a time, but I'm looking at a gorgeous picture of her up here on the wall from the day that stopped. When they got
She
divorced.
wasn't his girlfriend anymore.
No.
Yeah.
We said since we were down, or since I came down, and Carmel brought in the wonderful selection of accoutrements and tea, and let's have a chat with us.
Yeah.
All right.
Because
there now.
it's an interesting one. I'm kind of looking for an apology, I think, because you created this fella here that we have to deal with every day.
Nothing but trouble.
So we're going to get to the bottom of this now. No, but what made Ray what he is really is what I want to try and find out.
What kind of a child was I?
You were lively bucko.
Was he? Yeah? Was he hard control? Like, was he a bit...
He wasn't hard control now, but he was, I'd say, into every kind of activity he could be into.
Yeah, it seems that way because even with the way Raybo is now, like, he just get the daftest of ideas that you almost just have to run with. I'd be kind of interested in knowing, like, is that how he was as a child as well? Would you be going, jeez, he's gone again doing something else now?
Would I be wandering off all the time?
No, but you were always working out how you'd
How would wander off?
how you plan something.
we've sped ahead now. I was kind of focusing on back when I was a young little blonde child, tipping around all blonde and not a hint of ginger about me.
Ray,
My whole life was
you're blonde,
ahead of me.
you're
Like.
Ray, I've looked at pictures of you up and down this house now since I've been
No,
here.
you haven't seen some of the younger ones now. I'll whip them out later.
You had just red hair in the one that's out in the front door.
Wasn't I blonde for the first year or two?
Blonde.
Were you?
Yeah, I was like a little Swedish child. yeah. There was the neighbours were talking. They were kind of going, "That's not Michael's young fella at all."
The postman was blonde, wasn't he? No,
He was. The postman was blonde. Wait a minute.
we have to get to the bottom of something here now.
But me as young fella now. And I was staring around in the walker. We talked about the walker.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Done fair
don't
damage with
mention
that
the
now.
walker.
You mentioned. Don't mention the walker.
Have you still got it? No.
Oh, gee,
I think
no,
it's up
we
in the
got
shed above.
Oh,
No,
could
it
be,
is.
or it could be in the.
Yeah.
Would you
shed
be
and
like
storage.
Would you be like my mammy now and be afraid to throw stuff out from when we were kids?
I suppose. There's a lot of stuff up there. All right.
Yeah.
Memories and all that.
Yeah.
But we'd be inclined to
Most of it's damaged. We couldn't sell it.
say, well, what do we do with them now? We get rid of them or what? And then Mike would say, oh, we might have a grandchild. We'll make use of it, Jess.
But could you imagine the look on Emer's face when I pull out this, cobweb streaked walker
Don't worry about it.
with bird shit on it and all sorts of crap?
Ray, we'll have to buy a buggy. No, we won't.
No, we won't.
There's a rusty one out in the shed when you come out away from it. My mammy's thing is that she won't throw out Liverpool jerseys. Like she'll keep all the Liverpool jerseys we had since we were kids because that's the big memory.
So she's a big box with Liverpool jerseys.
yeah, loads of them.
We
like.
weren't in a big jersey house.
The Aaron sweaters.
How was it? Yeah.
Do we have Aaron sweaters kept?
them, yeah.
I never do that.
Yeah.
remember
Your
a-
Aaron sweater where you went to the fish with.
Oh no.
I went fishing.
What's that?
Oh, this is a bad idea. This was a bad idea to start with.
It got a
I shouldn't
prize.
have- this was-
First prize.
At what? At doing what?
Reciting I went fishing.
It was a poem.
Stop now a second.
What?
Ray wrote a poem and won first prize.
He did.
And what was the poem? Do you remember it all?
It was a
I
poem
went
called I
fishing.
Went Fishing. Did I win a prize for that?
He did. First prize.
I didn't
I
ever
was
put me into a
amazed.
Bonnie Baby competition.
No.
And why was that now? Was it because I didn't stay blonde? Is that what
I
happened?
suppose I didn't know much about the bunny babies, the first child.
Yeah.
Second one,
Marie got heavily entered.
Marie got the bunny
she?
baby competition. Yeah.
And what's the Bonnie Baby? Is that like
the-
when I think about it, I just think like a dog competition, like you're leading Ray around on a leash or something, showing him off like.
No.
Lift
no.
up his
What was the crack with the Bonnie Baby? How did you win the Bonnie Baby? Do you just kind of sit there and not
Best
cry?
looking baby, like is
Just
it?
a line of babies, and which one's the best?
And what would the judge?
looking.
Who would the judge be?
It was just some. I won't mention names now, but I do remember.
Was it a man?
Oh no,
No.
There'd be a mixture.
Mix
of men and
a
women,
mixed
You
bag.
have to look after the boys as well as the girls.
Right.
You couldn't be one-sided.
Because Carmel's here, I'm holding myself back something fierce. While you were chatting there, 15 seconds in my head went through what I would have said. So if it was just Ray that was here. So you're lucky, though. I'm sorry, though. I have to apologise.
Did Marie win the Bonnie Baby competition?
She did.
She did?
She did.
You mean
She did.
my
nice little
sister?
trophy in there.
She won it 24 years in a row. Yeah, every year. Up until she was out of college, she won it. That Bonnie Baby. She kept going back.
When I landed into school, then was I all right in school?
Oh, you bright lad in school.
Bright lads, go hear that, Kendi?
And what happened to him since then, we'll say? Like, when did he stop being bright in school?
Yeah.
But was he very creative when he was a kid?
Yes, yeah, I'd say so. Very, very, what would I say? I wouldn't say devious, but
You want to be careful.
slightly mischievous. That's
Oh,
the
right,
word
okay,
I'm
yeah.
looking for, mischievous.
So when you were saying mischievous, I'd be up to stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Always up to
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, you'd have to be up to something.
Yeah.
You'd have to be-
Would there be a
you'd have-
suspicion there?
New ideas all
Yeah,
the
because I
time.
suppose around these parts, as you've noticed when you pulled up to the house,
Yeah.
it was fair desolate.
Yeah,
So
don't
this
be.
is the bog, like.
Yeah.
But would there be a worry on you now when I tear out the door and you wouldn't see me for a couple of hours?
Well, no, you were very much a granny's boy, up
Oh,
and down to
granny's
the
boy.
house. Yeah.
You were up in the
Yeah.
grannies,
So
right?
you
I
wouldn't
was.
be
I
too
was
far
loads
away.
of stuff going on up there.
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was dangerous as hell.
There's plenty of crack.
Hanging off roofs and trying not to get caught and getting into slurry tanks and not realising the danger.
Yeah, I know. Because it's a funny one, because when you grow up in a town like as I did, big town like Castlereagh,
Yeah.
like there is that worry on parents of don't be letting them out because there's a lot of dangers in the town between car. But country kids, I used to always be jealous of them.
Yeah.
They'd be off wandering, doing
Well, sure,
bits
I
and
could
pieces.
lie on the main road out there and I wouldn't get run over. Like,
Don't be a car from one day to the next. Like.
no.
But
No.
you know, you just don't have. I don't know. You've got that bit of freedom about you that I used to always be jealous of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe
You know?
too much freedom. Maybe that's what went wrong.
I never.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But then, having said that, I was never bent. Like, did he do the farm work when he was growing up?
Oh yeah, he'd always be looking on at the jobs and
Would you?
taking
Looking
part.
on. Would you ever get the hands dirty, though?
You'd be working a whole summer for £5.
Yeah.
See, I never had any of that growing up, you see, Carmen. Like any of that country or farm work was just not. I went to the bog once ever in my life, you know, and I hated it so much that your man says to me, "We'll finish it off tomorrow." I said, "Well, I won't be finishing it off because I am never ever going to do that again."
But now, in fairness, you were great when it comes to the bog. I'd be going, I don't want to go, and you try and help me find ways of not
I
going.
know, because I didn't want to go either.
Come here, we were talking about this last night now, and I don't want to delve into it. But what? You're not a country lady at heart.
No, I'm a townswoman.
You're a townie.
Are you a townswoman?
She's a
Townie,
townie,
yeah.
yeah.
From
She's
where,
from
Ballina?
Crossmalina.
Oh, Crossmalina.
Yeah.
Just back there at the
She's
grave.
back at the
As
Gravyguards.
Raybo used to call it, the Gravyguards.
I used to be great for certain pronunciations, you know.
Gravyguards.
I didn't have speech and drama.
Right.
You know, I didn't
Yeah.
have that benefit.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just had to look at the word and make my best go at it. And Gravyguard was the best I could come up with.
Yeah. Joe used to be the same, you know. He used to call a helicopter a Deedadoptor. I don't know how. I mean, he fair missed the ball with that one now.
A Deedadopter.
Deedadopter, yeah. Look at the
That was good.
Deedadopter, used to say.
Up to when you got married, you were still living kind of much in Crossmalina. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden you're married, you went away on the honeymoon to Castlereagh.
There is no more romantic place than to stay in Tully's Hotel in Castlereagh. That is the pinnacle of it.
But that was it, that's where they went to.
Just
But when you
reopened
came
again.
back from the one night in Tully's Hotel in Castlereagh after the honeymoon, you landed back here to the bog.
Yeah, big change.
Big change.
It was very dark around here and no lights, no street lights.
I'll tell you,
Found that an awful
There's
change.
still no streetlights around here.
it took
No.
some getting used to, I'd say.
Deadly. Oh.
And quiet. It's very quiet.
Yeah.
And nobody calling to the house, only Granny.
It was a big adjustment, all right. I was working.
Ah,
you
yeah,
know,
you'd be in and out.
But at night time, I used to think,
And is that why I landed in so fast? Then
no,
you needed a bit of
that
company.
could be it now.
Well, that'll
Nothing
be
to do
it,
with
yeah.
a country night.
Not-
Carmen, I'm awful sorry.
We're getting into deep thinking here now. I don't want to be discussing that aspect of
no,
of
we're
the
not
marriage.
discussing that now. So yeah, so the next thing then there was four of us.
Yeah?
Four of us
No,
in the
it
house.
took a while now.
Okay.
Yeah, it took- yeah.
Didn't happen just all at once.
They were still
like.
looking for the right
no,
one.
No,
Yeah.
no.
I
you
always
know.
look at because my family have four as well, and it's like, you know, the fourth time they got it right, kind of, and they said, right, that's
But that's
we've
what happened in
tried
our
now.
family too.
Trial and error, like because Eddie's the best Kendi,
Yeah.
you know, which makes me think, you know, is Karen the best McAndrew?
She is, but the three of us will be fighting for that title.
Yeah.
So we'd try even harder, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Ray the favourite?
Oh, careful now.
Oh, no, we wouldn't
Don't
have
forget
no
now-
favourites.
Yeah, no, that's exactly
No
what my mammy
favourites,
says.
but
Well,
I still say that could be Daddy's boy
Oh!
at times.
no.
Because he's no other boy, only him.
That's true. He's only I'm my father's
Yes.
favourite son.
Yeah, that's it.
that's
Yeah.
I'm my father's
He's the best son
favourite
he's ever
son.
had.
I'm the best
Easily
son.
his favourite son.
Yeah.
He's the only one in it.
Because it's funny because we'd always mess up my mammy saying that Raymond is her favourite, the oldest, you know?
Yeah.
She'd be crying with the thought of having a favourite.
Oh, she wouldn't
that
like
she
it.
couldn't. Because I can't imagine I was trying to catch you out there. I can't imagine a parent ever saying, I do have a favourite chat.
I
Yeah.
don't think anyone.
That seems demented that a parent did say that.
Unless he's some awful children.
No. They're equal. In
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all unique in their own
Yeah.
And
way.
did you
Unique
set
in
out
their
to
own
have
way.
the four children?
No.
No.
I was planning on two, just two.
You were just two was
I
out.
was very happy with Maria and Raymond.
Ah,
And
well
next
now,
thing,
do you hear that? The real
There was-
family there now.
there was a little mention from Dad that he didn't like just having two.
He wanted
Oh,
three.
right.
Well, yeah, he said he had just his brother and he thought
He'd always wanted
something-
more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's something missing.
Go away.
So there you are. So then you got Joanne out of it.
Oh yeah, Joanne came along. Then we thought for Joanne, sure she'd need a bit of company.
She'd be
Yeah.
lonesome.
So then Joanne needed someone else to come along.
Yeah. So you had to keep Joanne happy then.
Yeah.
And that's when Karen landed.
I think he's got a soft side, Michael.
Oh, very soft side.
Because you were saying there, you know, he wanted the more kids because, you know, and
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
soft
tell you,
out sort.
no
isn't he?
wonder you fell from, huh? No wonder you fell from. Yeah, pure charmer, that fella.
Where'd you meet him?
Oh, I met him in work.
You
Oh,
did?
Yeah, that's how I met him.
Which is nice little work romance.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Well, you were working together, were
We
you?
were working together, yeah.
Was it, as they say, love at first sight?
No, not really.
It took
no.
a while, didn't it, to coax you?
Yeah.
That's good crack.
Well, fair
like.
play to you, Carmel.
He's looking at the watch there now. She's
No,
telling
I'd
one. Is
say
that
you're
it now?
How long are you on this podcast for?
We could do 2 or 4 hours, you know.
We usually record for about 8 hours and we cut it down to 20 minutes then.
Goodness
we
gracious
don't.
me, we'll be here
That's how
all
it
night.
happens.
We do
The
that.
bit you hear, that's 9 or 10 hours of recording of
Yes.
this kind of shite talking, and then we just chop out the little bits that are good crack.
That's not how it happens at all.
No, what's the next move?
Well, then,
The next move is you're free to leave if you want to leave.
Yeah.
You're not under arrest or anything like that.
Oh, no.
do you feel trapped there in the seat?
Oh, I think I'm feeling now like I like to chill out for a while.
Did you know that you could take the plastic off the recliners?
Oh, I do know that. Yeah, and I don't know why we never did.
That because
I
it's a good room,
suppose,
you see. You want to keep
yeah.
the couches.
Good room, yeah.
The fella that sold us the couch and said, "Oh, don't take them plastics off."
He was probably dead right.
He was dead right.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, it
you
does
know,
look a bit odd.
you can go now if you want.
All right. Well, thank you.
And fair
now.
play to you for coming on and doing a
And
bit
I
of podcast.
enjoyed chatting with you.
Carmel, thank you so much.
Right.
Pleasure.
No.
All the best to you.
Now you can just push that away there now, and then you can
And thanks for the food as well.
shop quietly
Fair
there
play
now.
to you.
No, jeez, we're
Are you sure you don't want more tea? No?
I'll take another cup of tea.
I'll have a small cup of tea actually because thanks a
Fair
million.
play to you.
Just kept me taking over. Oh my God Almighty! She fair ignorant. My God Almighty, she fair ignorant. Well, it was all Ray this and Ray that. So
Yeah. That's that. Come
What
here.
was that?
Something interesting happened in work today.
Go on.
And I don't normally tell the old stories from work,
Yeah.
especially the ones that involve me making an eagle of myself. I don't know how this story will come together now, and I haven't really thought it through. But
Come together.
here it goes. In work today, there was a training session on, right? The training session was on downstairs. I was upstairs.
Training
And it
what?
was training on a
Junior
new
B?
piece of software.
All right.
So the staff had to be trained up in this new piece of software.
Aye.
Now, the crack was, what they do is they go down to the training room, right? And they link up to their PCs upstairs. That's
Right.
how it works.
Okay.
Right? And the trainer, who was training them,
Right.
had to link up to someone's PC. So she asked, could she link up to my PC? Because I was involved in this new
Oh
software
no!
rollout.
Don't.
No, I was worried. I
She
won't
didn't look
lie
at
to
your
you.
search history, did
Well,
she?
That didn't work. What kind of search history can you have in work? In fairness, like, would you be that stupid to be at anything silly in work?
Well, it depends how high your desk is, really.
Ah,
Can you-
Anyway, Jesus, no, that doesn't take us long to get into the smut.
No.
Anyway, earlier in the morning before the training had started, I'd come into work like I always do,
Yeah.
and I had a burning question in the back of my head because I went to see the Queen movie the night before.
Oh yeah.
So Monday night went to see the Queen movie.
That's the
And-
film about some guy who got AIDS or something. Something like that.
No, I'm going to stop you right there.
Somebody had sex with a monkey and then he got AIDS. Is that the premise?
No, every time. You say this every time and I've edited it out. Well, do you know something now, young fella? I'm going to leave it in this time.
Yeah, leave it
now,
in.
and
No,
you're going
no.
to get the backlash then.
That's the premise of the film, Ray. I think he was in a band as well. I'm not sure.
Anyway, I went to see Bohemian Rhapsody. It was a very good film. I enjoyed it. But in the film, I won't try not to give any spoilers away, but he was involved with a woman,
He was.
and her name was Mary.
Mary.
And there was an engagement ring,
Aye.
right?
Yeah.
And that's all I'm going to say. But I was wondering to myself then, did he get married? Was Freddie Mercury married, is what I was wondering.
Right.
And I came into work this morning, that question burned in the back of my head.
So you Googled it.
So when I was there, sitting at my desk, tipping away at my own stuff, I Googled it. And I came into the Wikipedia page. So a fairly innocent question. Fair enough, I probably should have asked my phone this question, not the
Not
work
the computer.
PC.
Yeah.
And I found out that he wasn't.
He didn't marry Mary.
He didn't marry Mary.
No.
And that was great. I knew that then. But I got distracted. And then later in the morning,
Left the tab open.
I left the Internet Explorer open, and later in the morning, the lady downstairs doing the training in work said, I need to remote onto your PC to show the class downstairs. Now, the class downstairs included my boss and my boss's boss. And several other bosses that would be linked to my boss's boss's boss.
Yeah.
So, that was fine. I was not aware that I'd forgotten to close down this browser,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, no.
And then I went to my tea break, right? And on my tea break, I said, I'm tired. I'm going to close my eyes for 10 minutes and I'm going to have a little break here now in the chair. I was just having a little moment to myself. And as I lied there, I was beginning to drift off to the grandest little 4-minute nap. And then all of a sudden I remembered I never closed down the tab.
Oh no.
And what was worse, I had scrolled down past the personal life bit that referred to Mary, and I had scrolled into the homosexuality bit. So I was balls deep in the homosexuality bit of Freddie Mercury
Up on a PowerPoint downstairs.
on a massive 16-foot screen.
Oh,
Now,
brilliant.
as I sat there on my tea break, I said, I can't do anything about this.
I'm just going to quit my job and
I
leave.
can't. I just have to wait. I have to wait and see what happens. You know, maybe she won't go into the internet browsers.
must
Maybe
have
she's
been
only using the
mortified.
emails. Well, I was a bit worried. Then I sat there nervously, and next thing, my boss rang me from downstairs. So she rang me off her mobile, on my mobile, to tell me that I needed downstairs.
Oh, no.
So I'm thinking, oh no, this is it now. I'm finished. Because obviously she went into the internet browser and up flew Freddie Mercury surrounded by a bunch of fellas. Right? And this is clearly what I've been looking at, before this whole thing kicked off. So I walked down and I came into the room and everything seemed to be tipping over nicely.
Right.
Like nothing seemed to be going wrong.
Yeah.
And everybody's very quiet and everything. And the lady, the trainer, says to me, I'm awful sorry, Ray, would you mind logging in again? As it locked on me and I never got started on it.
Oh.
And I said,
You saw your opportunity.
Oh, I did. It was like Ocean's 11.
Yeah, you
I was
saw
going,
it.
I can get out of this.
Yeah.
So I went up and I calmly logged in and immediately ran the mouse over to the internet browser and close window.
Oh, brilliant.
And I'll tell you, the smile on my face as I was walking away from that office.
Yeah, because that is mortifying. Like, just
Would
to-
you imagine? Now,
Yeah.
it wouldn't have been too bad, but it would have been
No,
embarrassing. like.
I know what you're saying.
I'm
yeah.
only in the job 6 months, like.
There is worse, like, but it's funny if they open up Ray McAndrew's thing and you're looking down at
That the
Freddie Mercury.
homosexuality element of Freddie Mercury and Queen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Ray, if that's what you were into too,
No, but it wasn't. I wasn't into it.
You could tell me, like,
No, I wasn't into it at all. I was looking about Mary. I wanted to find out about Mary. Mary was lovely.
There was something about Mary, actually.
There was something
Yeah.
about Yeah.
No. That's fair good. Should we do shout outs or what we do?
Do you have a few shout outs? Did you lead a girl down the wrong path? Did I hear their story right? Were you after leading some girl down the wrong path?
I'll tell you what it is, Ray.
You told me half a story the last night and you said something about that we and you led a girl down the
We
wrong
led her
path.
down the wrong way, says I.
And I had to
thought
question you.
Yeah, I thought I was being funny, you see.
Right.
I was telling you because it was a witty Kendi remark.
Go on.
So Sinead Keaveney,
Right.
fair play to her.
Fair play to her.
She says, lads, was listening to the podcast on Wednesday, driving from Galway to Sligo,
Yeah.
and was laughing so much I took the complete wrong turn off the new motorway.
Oh.
So gas.
So you did lead her down the wrong path.
So that's what I says to her. I says, lad, you're enjoying it, Sinead. We lead you down the wrong path in the quotations. I told you because I thought it was very good, you see. And then you stole it clean off me.
Well, no, not necessarily that. I kind of thought that you meant it generally. That there was nothing to do with a motorway.
Yeah, as in that we're like,
That we were leading people down wrong paths.
Well, that too.
Be it in life, figuratively,
Yeah.
or literally.
Yeah.
Down the wrong... Literally.
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 No, literally.
Literally, yeah. Do you not find that literally is a kind of a word that is a small bit overused at the minute?
Well,
Has it become the new like?
so, yeah, I say like too much.
Right.
You know, like, I might like,
Yeah. Like, or am.
right?
Yeah.
But the overuse of the word literally
It's gone
in
hard,
Ireland, I don't know if it's only young. Is it only young people? Would
No.
your mammy or daddy ever say, I literally, whatever?
Never. It wouldn't be a word that would come into
So when did it come into our...
the Kardashians.
Do you reckon it was the
Oh,
Kardashians?
the Kardashians that brought it in, yeah.
You think so? I think it was before the Kardashians.
You think it was Paris Hilton?
Oh,
she
could
was
have been.
she was before
She's
the Kardashians.
the original Kardashian.
She was indeed, yeah. She was friendly with them. She got them in.
That's the
And
thing.
now where's Paris?
Huh?
You don't hear anything about
She
Paris
do nothing now, boy.
She's doing nothing. Now, in fairness, I spoke about this with a friend of mine.
Go on.
And that friend, young Cathal Mulhern, God bless him.
Yeah.
He came up with a very interesting take on it.
Go on.
He said maybe the Irish have taken to literally so well because we have a couple of sayings, I suppose, in our colloquialisms and our vernaculars that require sometimes the word literally to be used. Because when we don't use literally, like if I says, I'm going to kick the shite out of you.
Yeah.
I don't use literally
Yes,
there.
yes.
I am literally going to kick the shite out of you.
Yeah.
That's a horrible image.
Yeah.
That's a messy moment.
That's...
Do you know?
I'm going
that's
to kick
not
you so
nice.
hard that
Yeah,
you
you'll poop.
shit yourself. But that's what we do. Like, do
Yeah.
you ever know, like, there's loads of them. There's like, I literally thought I was going to die.
No, that's not going to happen. Like, well, you know,
But
unless it was
for
in a
what?
car crash.
So let's say, like, that's like, you know, when someone's embarrassed. Yeah, that's what I mean. They were so embarrassed. And then he came in. Oh my God, James came into the room and he saw, I literally thought I was going to die. Like, if someone said that to anyone else not from this era,
Yeah.
you'd say, what? Did your heart rate go up or what's... Are you okay,
Was
lovey?
there an incident? Was there a fire?
There's loads of that. We definitely use literally way too much. Again, I literally shit my pants.
Yeah.
I say that to Nicola all the time. We probably say literally, do
Oh,
we?
probably, yeah.
Like, we definitely do. So we should probably try not to say literally.
You mean
know what I mean?
no literally?
Like, we should, no literally.
No literally anymore.
We should hashtag no literally.
Hashtag no literally. that has a nice ring to it.
Hashtag no
Now,
literally.
and I wouldn't be a fan of hashtags.
Hashtag's where it is now. It's literally where it is right now. We should hashtag no literally.
Can we get a T-shirt that says hashtag no literally?
Yeah.
And can we sell them?
Yeah.
And make a few pound?
I need to make a few pound.
Because that box of milk tray that I got for the girls, that can be paid for.
That's after cutting you back. Ray, I literally can't wait to do this.
But that's it. Literally,
That's the big
You
one.
didn't need to put that in there.
That's actually a good one. I literally can't wait for the next episode.
So that means that I don't know what to do with you. You won't be able to drive home
You're not
because you
able.
can't wait for the next episode.
Yeah, but I think that's what it is. What Irish people use in literally is that we're so intent on getting our point across that literally has become our way of saying, listen to me for a second.
Oh, it's the extra special one.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
No, you're not listening. I literally can't wait. Like, that's how serious I am
You're
right now.
getting so animated.
But that, Ray, I'm literally trying to get my point across to you right now. There's no, what other ones do we have?
What can you think of?
When we say it, I literally couldn't stop laughing. You'll die. Like, if someone said, again, cut it back 200 years and someone says to you, I literally can't stop laughing. Shit, we need a defib.
Yeah.
So come out and tell us.
Yeah.
If you say literally too much.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be good now. If our listeners might come up with an owl literally Irish saying.
Unless hashtag no literally.
Yeah, well, that's right. Yeah, well, as I said, I'm not a big fan of the hashtags, but that does actually have a nice ring to it.
You got to get with the times, boy.
Sorry, no. No literally. Hashtag no literally.
Let's try and hashtag no literally.
If anyone has Irish sayings which the inclusion of literally before them makes them kind of humorous, will you let us know?
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, definitely.
I'd enjoy that now. I get a good kick out of that. I don't think we've come up with them all here.
I literally couldn't eat anymore.
And Mark starved 4 days later.
Yeah, like, no, he was full to the brim. I literally can't eat anymore. This is it. Yes, you could. Now open your gob. Anyway, that's good, actually, that.
I'm enjoying that now. What were we talking about?
Imagine we got a hashtag no literally trending.
That'd be nice now.
Huh? We would literally be so big. Like,
what does that mean now when we go trending?
You'd be trending around the place.
Yeah, something I don't do, I'm told by Emer.
No,
I don't trend.
You're not trending.
No.
The big trendy
No.
hitting
Do
you.
you know what she tried to do last night?
Buy you
And
clothes?
I don't mean, and in fairness now, this is 2 episodes in a row now where I'm after picking on her style sense. I can't say this.
Come on.
She tried to wear a pair of tracksuit bottoms out of a Saturday night.
Go with, that's where it is. Did she try and wear heels with them?
Yes!
Yes, she did.
She did a fancy black shoe.
Ray, I know this. I know this game. And I know where it came from.
But the tracksuit bottoms look like they were bought in Heaton's.
Yeah, no, Ray, I know. Yeah, they look like ghetto ones that your outfit will wear when you can out clean the boiler.
Yeah!
Yeah.
I said we can't go with that, you won't get into fiddlers.
Yeah, I know.
Neat dress.
Ray, this is the thing, you see. Style has gone so far nowadays that the signs that are on doors in pubs, no trainers, no whatever, is null and void anymore because young people are wearing anything else. Right? And I saw the tracksuit trend coming about 18 months ago.
Right.
And I know where it came from because Ireland are so late to everything. It came from London, bruv, didn't it?
Yeah, but I can't be...
I saw someone. There was a girl from London at one of our gigs in McGarrigles, and she was wearing tracksuit bottoms, ghetto owl yokes, almost like old tearaways I used to wear back in the day, with heels and them kind of scrunched up at the bottom. And I was saying, that's mental. But I was going to myself, that is going to be that everyone's looking at her in the pub.
Jeez.
Do you know what I mean? Like the trends have gone further than Jack and Jones, Ray, let me tell you.
Oh, yeah. Maybe so. I got 3 lovely t-shirts of Jack and Jones.
Of course you did that. That's a nice one. Like,
yeah,
I must
3
say,
for 25. Like, thanks very much.
But, you know, I don't know, are you going to Donegal rally or what's going on there?
Shut up, will you?
To get your pro drift hoodie ready, you said ironed. I got some more shout outs.
Any more shout outs?
Yeah.
Go on then, so I loosen the belt here.
Yeah, look, he's full now with the day and the whole lot. Next shout out is to Aisling McManus. She'd be avid listening. She was a late listener. This is the great thing, Ray, is that I found picking up.
Go on.
People who are saying to us, I only started listening to you 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
And they're kind of binge watching us.
A bit like House of Cards.
Binge listening, yeah. So some of them are like, they might only be on episode 18 now. You know, they've been listening for a couple of weeks. Aisling is one of them.
Right.
Fair play to
Where's she from?
her. She from Sligo, I think.
Oh, very good. Fair play to her.
Fair play to her, right.
Yeah.
And Ray, we have the biggest shout out of all of them.
Go on.
We got some tremendous news today.
What was that?
Myself and yourself.
Huh?
We got the most tremendous news. The man who coined the name Kinde from County Kerry,
Oh, that's right.
Liam Kennelly.
The man who named Mark, basically.
He literally coined Kendi.
He literally. Literally.
There we go. I just did it without knowing it. He coined Kendi. He was the first one that ever said it. Kende. He said it in a Kerry accent.
Yeah.
Himself and his beautiful Mrs. Crystal
Yeah.
are after having a beautiful baby boy, Colin Owen Kennelly.
That's lovely.
And he said he's already looking for a shout out to the podcast. He's only a day old.
What's the first name?
Colin Owen.
Colin Owen.
Well, I'm sure it's Colin probably.
I
and Owen
presume
is
so.
the
No,
middle
people
name.
won't be going around calling him Colin Owen.
Colin Owen.
Although then again, it's Kerry.
Yeah,
Do you know?
oh,
You wouldn't know.
it to be
There's
at them
Colin
there.
Owen.
Actually, they're mad for a double barrel first names in
They
Kerry.
are, yeah, in fairness to them.
So, yeah, you would £9.
So that's a big baby.
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus Crystal, I say you felt that one coming out. Huh? I say you felt that one coming out. You did.
Fair play to
Huh?
you.
Fair play to you.
What I said to Liam was, I said, I'm delighted for ye. He's gorgeous. Fair play to you. Some Mickey on you to create that.
You said that up
Yeah.
to him, did you?
He must have some Mickey on him. It's beautiful.
£9. And
So-
he did well there.
Yeah, so Liam and Chris, we love you very much.
Yeah.
You're good friends of ours, and we're absolutely delighted for you.
That all the shout outs.
That's it, boy, yeah.
Right, well then just before we go.
Go on.
All right. Now, hold on now.
Albums. Oh. Yeah, Ray's got all these ghetto old albums, and they're tremendous.
They're not Rays. They're the families. This is now our extensive record collection,
Go on.
which numbers in the late teens.
Oh, you got a big one at the top of the list.
Yeah.
ABBA's Greatest Hits Volume 2.
What I want to do is skirt through them real quick there now and see can you pick out the finest record out of that bundle. And don't be stopping
Waterloo.
on the ABBA.
Okay.
Nah, right, give them
I
I'll take them
couldn't
off.
escape if I wanted
Who's
to.
next?
K-Tel presents Feelings. I don't
That's
know
a compilation album. That's a
the hell
love
is that?
album. That's a love. How do you think I
More of
ended
the
up-
hard stuff, the Dubliners.
Very good.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Who's next?
Larry Cunningham remembering Jim Reeves. Jeez, there's some weird ones here, but
Go on.
Ireland goes all Western.
Who's that?
Ireland goes all Western. Must
Ireland.
Be,
Oh, that's another one. It's a country one.
it must be a Debbie Does
It's a-
Dallas kind of
it's a-
thing, is it, or something?
That'd be the Now 22 of the country stuff.
Golden Hour presents Irish showband hits. I'd love that. Dickie rocking the Miami. Oh, Dickie, don't do it. Oh, Dickie Deadly. Dickie Deadly Ray. I
That
love
is
Dickie.
actually quite a good one.
Joe Dolan and the Drifters.
I think there'd be a bit of what you call him as well. Oh, the book that sings the song, Brendan Boyer.
Oh, Brendan Boyer. I think there's Dick Dangerfield and the Hay Thrashers in this as well.
Right.
Johnny Fitzgoodentight and the Young Fellas. That's a big one. The
When I
big
put
hits.
that one aside, you might want to
Meet Ray Lynham. Look at the head of hair of them. Look
But
at the
your
head
Ray
of hair
Lynham
of
is a
Ray
very
Lynham.
popular fella.
Gypsy Joe and me. This goes out you, Gypsy Joe Joyce. You Gypsy's boss.
What else have we got?
The best of sound promising. RTE. I don't know what the shag.
Show us
Such
that
a
now.
weird collection of records, Ray.
Now, hold on now a second. The best of sounds promising, as in stuff that sounds promising.
All right.
And on that would be things like John Spillane and Noel Shine, Mandy Murphy,
Oh, Mandy be out.
Paul Hayes and the Bottles, Maura Flannery, John Costello, a band called Jargon.
Angel Feely and the Dolphins.
Yeah, Michelle O'Connor singing One More Time Again.
Jesus, lads, there's so the weirdest. Look at the coats of these boys. The
What's
cotton
this?
mill boys. Huh?
That's a show band.
They're wearing coats that are scarves. They're both a jacket and a scarf. I love all these folk guitar.
Folk guitar.
I'll tell you can fuck off with that thing now. Go away with it. Blowing in the wind.
yourself.
The Travellers.
One of Peter Casey's favourite albums, that one there now. He'd be big fan, so he would, huh? What's that one? Is that an actual band?
The Travellers.
Oh, it is. It's a band called The Travellers.
Yeah.
Jesus, the don't look.
Junkie Joe Joyce
right.
plays the drums with them.
Go on. What is
Oh, the Bay City Rollers. Is that what they're called?
That's worth a few
Jeez,
pounds
they
now.
were huge by back in the day.
That's a gatefold one as well there now.
They look like they're part of 50 Cent's crew. Look at the gas above them. Like, if ye could see what I'm looking at right now, your man's wearing a 12-inch heel.
Yeah, naturally, yeah.
The
yeah.
Bay City Rollers.
They
were
were
the
big.
Oh, they were huge.
They were big.
Michael O'Brien, now, you have the white suit on him. He don't wear it like Joe now.
There's a big one coming now.
Who this?
There's a big one coming.
Olivia Newton-John's greatest hits. That's tremendous.
Do you know what the funny thing is? You're looking through what shaped my musical
This is it.
influences.
This
You
is
can
a
see
mad
how
setup.
messed up I got now.
Did I ever tell you my theory about Olivia Newton-John? Have I ever told you that one?
Well,
No?
all I can see is she's looking unbelievably
She looks
gorgeous. in front
gorgeous,
of
doesn't
that.
she? The big lip balm. Did I ever tell you about her?
Go on.
Olivia Newton-John and John Travolta, right? They were famous for being on Grease,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So let's say Olivia Newton-John and John Travolta fall in love on Grease.
Yeah.
And they decide, oh, we love each other, we're going to get married as
Yeah.
real people. And she says, but I'm quite, I'm quite a liberal woman, and I'd like to keep both of my names.
Right.
Her name she won a double barrel, she says.
Right.
Her name would be Olivia Newton-John Travolta. Isn't that unbelievable? She would have had both of their names.
Yeah.
Olivia
true.
Newton-John Travolta. Isn't that brilliant?
That's very good, Mark. Now I have to say. And when did you come up with that?
I don't know. I think I might have been looking at a picture of it or something. She's absolutely stunning, isn't
Do you want
she?
to bring that one home? Do you?
Huh? I might bring it just into the toilet, maybe.
Come out of there now. What's next?
Pipes of Peace. Paul McCartney.
Oh, sorry, it's a Paul McCartney one.
Yeah,
I thought it was
that's
something
very
else.
good.
I thought it was something you'd hear in the lift.
No, a bit of Planksty. A bit of a
Planksty.
load of stuff.
Yeah.
A Feast of Irish Folk.
Yeah.
Christy Moore, Tommy Mack and Monroe.
And is there, yeah,
Dublin City
have you
Ramblers.
picked up 2 there now? I think you've picked up 2.
Oh, have I?
Yeah.
Take that. I mean, such diversity. You could have a little listen to Day Dan in there in Planksty.
Yeah.
And then next on the list is Soul Motion. And what's on the Soul Motion? Barry White. I think that's how you were conceived. I think that was playing at the time.
No. We seen me. I was back a couple of records ago. That probably was the younger girls. That's probably how Dad managed to get Joanne and Karen into the mix.
The OJs.
Yeah.
Delphonics. That's tremendous.
That's good now.
Elvis, 40 greatest hits. Huh?
So now you've seen my musical heritage there.
Yeah.
In 17 records.
Do you know what mine was?
What?
2 things.
One.
International Super Hits by Green Day and AC/DC Live at Donington.
And that was it.
That was it.
You're very narrow-minded.
I know. You have some mix of stuff now, I must say. That's tremendous to go through that.
Will
now,
we play out on one of them? Will we?
Play out on one of them for the crack.
I'll pick one here now and we'll play out.
Yeah.
Hold on a second now. It's definitely a toss-up between Larry Cunningham remembers Jim Reeves. What have you got there?
I have Meet Ray Lynham and the Head them.
It's not called that though, is it?
Includes Gypsy Joe and me. I like that, you see, straight away. Which the second
Who does it include? Gypsy Joe and me.
Gypsy Joe and me.
Gypsy Joe and me, huh?
Just goes out to you, Gypsy Joe Joyce. You Gypsy's
So
bad.
what I can see now is the finest looking man ever standing beside a
look at
river.
the head in them.
There's meat and then a colon, Ray Lynham. So
Wished now. Wished we see what we put on to play out.
Wait, I'll bring it over here and stick it on.
He has Black Texas Dirt. Rosie Bouquet.
Rosie Bouquet.
Swinging Doers.
Swinging
He'll be
Doers.
swinging the doors, swing out the door just as quick. Sugar Pie Lane.
Is he with a band?
Has he about the Hillbillies?
And who's in the band?
Billy Condom.
Right.
Billy Condom.
Who else is in the band?
No, there's another Billy. Wait, now I have a look. Billy Burgoyne.
We're probably going to get sued by Ray
I bet
Lynham.
you my outfit knows all these. Kevin Sheeran.
But sure, Ray Lynham is playing around the west of Ireland still.
Oh, he's still going.
And
by.
I tell you,
Mick Lube. I swear to Jesus. Show me that. Mick Lube. And Johnny lied him in there as well.
There is no way his name is actually Mick Lube. Mick Lube and Billy Condon.
Pick a song off that, Ray. We put it on. We bang it on to play his outlets.
I think seen as well, considering the fact that we used to have a great spot in this show where we used to have a beer.
Yeah.
And due to the new law, we can now no longer have a beer because we're afraid of losing the license.
Yeah, we're doing tea instead. Yeah.
So it's now tea, biscuits, buns, cakes. I'll be 14 or 15 stone.
I'll be fast as a fool.
Fast as a fool.
10-ton Tessie.
We're going to go with, I think, and I love the way they spell it as well. It's two-night with a wee dash in the middle. So it's the way you used to do it in school. Two and then dash, night.
Oh, yeah.
So tonight, the bottle let me down.
Oh! Wish.
Hold on now, I'll throw it on there. Give me 1 second now.
Put the mic up to it as well. We're just going to... I hope this comes out all right, lads. This is we better not get sued.
I feel like I'm on Midwest. Folks, this goes out to Bridie there in Rappa. Good girl, Bridie.
She's laying down the last 2 sheets of galvanized on the cowhouse roof listening to us here.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. We hit it. That's the thing you do on the radio.
Yeah, you wait for the lyrics to come in.
You get all your enjoying that now.
Sing it, Raybo.
I don't know the words.
Oh, Ray Lynham.
Your memory found me much too sober.
Jeez, he's
See,
good.
can we get the hook?
Couldn't drink enough to get you off my mind.
Okay, I'm trying to find the hook.
Tonight, the bottle let me down.
Oh, it's good.
And let your memory.
Now I can see you all there, whenever you're listening to the podcast, you're all having a good little dance.
Yeah, if you are there, right? If you're in the room with your missus or your fella, pick them up now and have a wee dance around the room with them. Huh?
And we're going to leave you now with the sounds of Ray Lynham and the Hillbillies.
Ladies and gentlemen, episode 24. Thank you so much for listening.
Fair play to you.
Fair play to us, Ray.
Woo! Good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
Tonight, the bottle let me down. And let your memory come around. The one true friend I thought I'd found.